Can art really be taught? Here's what I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart. Art is a sport. I say this to every student who walks into my office convinced they don't have it. Whatever it is, the mythical thing, the talent, the gift, the natural ability everyone else seems to have been born with. Here's the truth. There is no it. There's no gift hiding in some people and missing from others. There is training. There is practice. There's time. If I sat down with a little child right now and told that child in clear, careful language exactly how to ride a bicycle, the angle of their weight, the timing of the pedals, the way to recover from a wobble, could the child hop on and ride? They could not. If I described how to launch a kickflip on a skateboard, you got to pop the tail, you drag your foot, and then you scoop with your toes, would you immediately go land a kickflip? Not unless you're one of those skateboard people, okay? If I drew you a diagram of how to jump a monster truck across a row of cars, would you be qualified to climb into the driver's seat? Please do not. You already know this in your bones. Understanding a thing and being able to do a thing are not the same. The first one lives in your head. The second one lives in your body. Art works the same way. I can stand in front of a class and explain exactly how to write a strong scene, light a face, cut a transition at the right moment. Every student in the room will nod, and most of them still won't be able to do it the next morning. Not because they're slow, but because that knowledge isn't theirs yet. It hasn't moved from their head into their hands. And the only thing that moves it is practice. Practice works the way the gym works. You put strain on a fiber, the fiber adapts, the fiber grows. Reps, right? Reps. Nobody is shocked when this happens to a bicep, but the same biology runs in your brain and your hands every time you make something. You sit down and you draw a tree. You draw it badly. You draw another one. You draw 500 trees. Somewhere around tree 200, you start to notice the light differently. Somewhere around tree 400, your pencil starts going where you want it to without you thinking about it. That isn't magic. That's the body of an athlete, trained the way every body gets trained, by doing the thing over and over until the body knows what the brain can't explain. If that's true, the other myth holding students back falls apart in the same motion. It's the myth of the muse. The idea that real art arrives in a mystical flash, and that without that flash, you can't make anything good. Real artists don't wait for the muse. Real artists are plumbers. A plumber doesn't wait to feel inspired before fixing a leaky pipe. They get in the truck, drive to the house, open the toolbox, and go to work. Because that's the job. Some days the work is brilliant. Most days it's the steady, unglamorous practice of showing up. The good days come because of the average days, not in spite of them. Inspiration shows up when you've already arrived at the workbench, not before. So when you look at somebody whose work seems to flow out of them effortlessly, and you start to feel like you've missed some kind of talent lottery, stop. They didn't win a lottery. They've just been training longer or differently or harder. They've been an athlete in this sport for years, often in silence, often when nobody was watching, and you might just be discovering the gym. That's not a death sentence. That's a starting line. You don't have to be born with it. You have to show up for it every day with your pencil, with your camera, with your script, reps. That's the whole secret. There isn't a deeper one. And it's the whole reason this place exists. 4 years of structured practice with coaches who've made the climb before you and teammates training right alongside you. Art is a sport. You're already on the field. Now let's break a sweat.